How's everybody feeling tonight? Good? You have a headache?
All over here.
Oh no. Well, hopefully I can keep your mind off. I'm so preoccupied with other shit that hopefully you don't think
No
about.
problem.
I'm sad, happy that I missed Tuesday. I had a showing come up at 6 o'clock out of the buggy, so
You're like, yeah, that's
yeah, that made me $7,000. So yoga.
Yeah, $7,000 for sure.
I cannot.
Well, tonight we're gonna do our little funky flow that we've been working on these last couple of weeks. We're gonna build up, we're gonna open up some stuff first, and then we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of it. Always with the food references.
Has to be, man.
Always with the
Has
food
to.
references. But
Keeps you hooked.
yeah. So of course, if you get a little ass backwards in the middle of it, it's okay. We're gonna go slow the first couple of times when you start doing it, and then we're gonna speed it up as we go. I'll add more crap to it as we go also, you know how that is. But to start, we're gonna go ahead and grab a block and lay down. Yep. Make sure if you've got crap around you, it's like off to the side so it's not gonna spill on somebody or go off and knock somebody in the head.
That's pretty excessive.
We had a water bottle fly the other morning, I'm just saying. Like,
Oh, dang.
Thankfully, it was a regular plastic bottle and it wasn't a hydro flask. I'm saying, have that coming at you like a torpedo. Pew! Across the floor.
Violent yoga.
Rage yoga.
Great yoga.
So go ahead and set the block to the side for right now. I'll get it for you. Go ahead and lay on down. Start to connect with your breathing. Take a nice big old breath in. Fill the belly, fill the chest, and then exhale out the mouth. Big inhale. Big exhale. Let everything else about your day fade into the background, bringing your attention and your focus on your breath and your body. Just doing a little scan, noticing how it feels. If you've got areas where you've got previous injuries or issues, take a little extra time there, see how it's doing today, modify as you need to. Or experiment, try other things and see if that feels better for you. Move that awareness from our body and our breath into our mental space and just see where we're at in our head today. Are we feeling excited, happy, sad, depressed, pissed off, a little on edge? Whatever it may be, taking that information in and adjusting your practice to meet wherever you are today. Not worrying about pushing yourself into poses that don't feel right, making them your own in whatever way that you can or have to. Even though this is my class, this is your practice, so I encourage you to experiment and try things out. I'm going to take a few more breaths here before we start to move. Bring the hands to the belly, feel the rise and fall as you breathe. And if they're not already, go ahead and extend your legs out nice and long. Reach the arms up overhead and reach out through your fingers and your toes. Take a big breath in. Exhale, we're going to bring both knees into the chest. Bring the hands underneath the knees. Cross one ankle on top of the other. Rock side to side. Back to center. Left foot's going to go to the floor. Interlace the hands behind the right thigh and bend and straighten your right knee. And then just straightening the leg up towards the ceiling, I want you to point and flex your foot. Keeping the leg straight or semi-straight. Just point and flex the foot. Bless you.
Hello.
Gesundheit. And then I want you to bend your knee back into your chest. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And make sure the foot is past the thigh, right? And then I want you to lift the left leg up into the air, pushing the left knee into the ankle of the right. Hold on to the right knee and the left foot with your hands. Flexing both feet, pushing that left knee into the ankle a little bit more, feeling an opening in that right hip. Bring the arms into goalpost. We're going to let the legs drop off to the left, all the way down to the floor. Whew. The right shoulder pops up off the floor. It does not matter. Uncross the legs, stack the knees, and then bring the knees back to center. Give them a little hug. Right foot's going to go to the floor. Hands are going to come behind the left thigh. We're going to bend and straighten the left knee now. Gliding on that sciatic nerve. Keeping the foot flexed. And also feeling feedback from the back of the leg and the hip. We'll bend the knee, straighten the leg once more, and then hold in that straightened position, point, and flex your left foot. If it snap crackles a little bit, that's all right. And we're going to go ahead and bend the knee. Cross that left ankle over the right thigh, and then lift the right leg into the air. Push the right knee into that foot, bring it closer to the body, holding onto the foot and the knee with the hands. So your right knee is at a 90-degree angle, foot is flexed, and you're pushing into that left ankle as much as what feels comfortable for you. We'll bring the arms back into goalposts. We'll let the legs drop off to the right. Ooh. Uncross the legs, stack the knees, bring the knees back to center. Beautiful. Give them a little hug. And then set the feet to the edges of your mat. We're going to windshield wiper the legs to either direction, arms wherever you'd like, out at a T, by your side, does not matter to me. We'll come back to center. Feet on the floor. Grab your block. Place your block in between your thighs on the low setting. Bring the thumbs to the rib cage, the middle fingers to the hip bones. We're going to inhale. We're going to open up this space. So kind of arching the back, sitting the belly up towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull these 2 points together, feeling a drawing in of the belly. Inhale to open and spread. Exhale to pull it in, feeling that contraction. One more. Exhale. Stay in the exhaled state, push into the feet, lift the hips off the floor. They're not going to lift super high, and that's okay. I want you to think about your tailbone going down towards your heels, ribs contained into the body. Hands are going to come up towards the ceiling. You're going to pull back on the left fingers and the right. Squeeze the block, back to the left, back to the right. Beautiful. Take the arms overhead, palms face up towards the ceiling, ribs still contained into the body, push into the feet. Squeeze the block a little bit more, feel the glutes and the hamstrings activated. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Hands will come by your sides. We'll lower the hips down to the floor. Grab your block, extend your feet up towards the ceiling. Or roll the ankles around in both directions. And then we're going to place the block on the long setting in between the feet or the ankles. Very nice. There we go. All right, now I want you to squeeze your block with your feet. Woo, nice. Now we're going to take a circle with the legs. Doesn't have to be a very big circle, small circle, hands out to the side, palms on the floor. Ooh, circle the other way. Keep going. Make your circles a little smaller if they're really big. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the block there, but bring your feet back to center. Hold. Squeeze the block a little bit more. We're gonna keep the low back on the ground. I want you to take your feet away from you a little bit and then bring them closer up towards your head. Take them away, bring them back. Woo. Take them away, bring them back. One more. Woo. Nice. Now we're gonna take them out. I want you to hold them out. I don't care how far out you go. That's up to you. But keep your low back on the ground. Woo. Squeeze the block. And then bring it back up towards the chest. Bend the knees. Woo. Remove the block off to the side. Hug the knees into the chest. And then we'll go ahead and rock up to the seat.
Okay, so the thighs are now hurting.
Now the thighs are hurting. Go ahead and just bring your feet onto the floor in front of you. And roll the wrist around. Wiggle them out a little bit. And roll them in all different directions. Move the fingers, kind of do a little flutter action here. Make sure you move the thumbs around a little bit too. Now we're going to extend the left leg out, bring the right knee into the chest. And sit up nice and tall, holding this in here. Flex your left toes. We're going to lift the left leg up. There we go. Take it down, tap, lift, tap, lift. Ooh,
It's
tap,
hard without
lift.
bending back.
Uh-huh. If you lean back a little bit, it's okay. I'm not going to come over and walk you. Now we're going to lift the leg. We're going to hold it up. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Nice. Now we're going to keep this knee in. We're going to take the right hand behind us and twist to the left. Or, I'm sorry, the right. Excuse me. We're going to rotate back to the center. And this is just going to be a little section where we just kind of get the idea of this movement, right? So I want you to take your right foot, cross it over to your left leg. There we go. And then I want you to bring your left hand behind you, and we're going to actually roll onto that left hip. We're not going to lift up. We're just rolling up to the side. Roll back onto your butt. Go back to the left. Go back to center. Back to the left. Nice. Now I want you to roll back that way. Plant your foot on the floor. So your left foot is flexed also. Your pinky toes on the ground. I want you to push into your left hand and lift your hips off the floor. Woo. Come down. Kind of roll back to center where you look towards me. And then roll back. Push into the right foot. Lift the left hip off the ground. Woo. Take it down. Unravel yourself. We're going to bring this right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Right hand's going to come behind us. We're going to come into baby rock star on the right knee. Lift the left arm up. Very nice. These are all pieces of the puzzle. We'll come down. This right foot's going to come onto the floor, but we've got it away from us, so we've got some extra space. Now, some people keep this foot flat. Some people come to the toe. It's completely up to you. We're going to bring our left hand behind us. We're going to come up into what's called wild thing. So your hips are going up towards the ceiling. Your right arm's going to go up and back. Come on down. Beautiful. We're going to take the foot on the inside of the thigh. Right hand to the outside of the hip. Come up, baby rock star. Beautiful. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We'll come down. Plant the right foot. Left hand goes back. Come up the wild thing. Come down. Straighten out the right leg. Perfect. Give it a little shake. We're going to go to the other side. Left knee's going to come in. Sit up nice and tall. Flex the right toes. And then we're going to lift them up. Tap. Lift. Tap. Lift. Tap. Lift. Keep going. Sorry, Lisa, you're getting a lot of this week. She came to yoga on Sunday morning. We did the little up and overs on the block.
Like my legs hurt too. What did I do?
Hold the leg up.
She's abusive.
Take the foot down. Hold on to the left knee with the right hand. Take the left arm behind you. We'll come back to center. We're going to cross this left ankle, foot, the whole damn thing. Cross it over to the right. And then we're just going to get that idea of rolling to that right hip, right hand on the ground. All right, so roll back to center. Roll to the right. One more. And then we'll roll to that right hip. Your left foot's on the ground. If you need to take it further away from you, you can. Just kind of figure out what works best for you. You're on the pinky toe side of your right foot. That's also called the knife edge. Slide your right hand closer to you if you need to. We're gonna push down and lift the right hip off the ground. Woo. You can have the left hand on the floor too. We'll drop the hip back down, roll back to center, back to the right, lifting the hip up, taking it down. Again, you can use both hands if you need to. Just first go around, give that shoulder a little bit of a break. Woo. One more like that. And then we'll come back down. Perfect. Left foot's gonna come on the inside of the right leg. Left hand comes behind you. We'll come into baby rock turn on the left leg. Right arm reaches up and back. You come down. You're gonna set up for the wild thing. Left foot plants. Right hand goes back. Lift the hips. Push down. There we go. Woo! Come down to the ground. Baby rock star on the left hand. Come onto that shin. Come down. Come in the wild thing. Right hand plants. Left foot's on the floor. We're going to come up. Nice. Come on down. Ooh. Straighten out the left leg. Give me a little shake out. So to me, that's the hardest part of the flow, is that whole transition down into the wild thing, into the baby rock star and whatnot. So snaps for all of that. Lots of snaps tonight. We're going to come over onto hands and knees. Ooh. And we're actually going to come up onto the knees. Bring the right foot forward. Slide it back a little closer to your body so it's not so far forward of you. Pushing down into the right foot and a slight drag back, right? So it's not just hanging out. You feel it dragging back to the body. Both arms are going to reach forward and up. Nice. You can look up in between the hands if you'd like, or you can stay looking forward. On your next exhale, we'll twist open to the right, bring the arms out to a T. Left hand comes to the floor, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Right hand's gonna come to the right thigh. We're gonna lift the left knee up off the floor. Take the left heel to the floor, turn the toe out, come up to warrior two on the right leg. Perfect, right knee is bent, palms are facing the floor. We're gonna take the left hand down the back leg. I want you to straighten the front leg as you reach the right arm up. There we go. Come back to warrior two. We're just going to do that movement. Reach the arm up, straighten the front leg. Come back, warrior two. Last one like that. Reaching up. Come back to warrior two. Now we're going to do what's called the windmill. So you're going to take your left hand, bring it down to the floor, spin on your left toes. That's another key component of the flow. Right arm's going to reach up towards the ceiling. If you need your left hand on a block, use it. Left knee is going to come back down. Come up on the left knee. We're going to switch legs. Right knee goes back. Whew. Left foot comes forward. Beautiful. We'll keep this lunge a little tighter to the body this first go around. Back toe tucks under. Reach the arms forward and up. So you feel this lifting up with the arms reaching. Belly's still pulled into the body. Pushing down into the left foot. And then we're going to twist to the left, bring the arms out to a T. Very nice. Right hand comes down to the ground. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling, low lunge twist. Left hand's going to come to the ground. We're going to lift the right knee up off the floor. We're going to come into warrior two on the left side now. Toe turns out. Come up into the legs. Make sure you got the legs first. Then bring the arms into the party. So left knee's going forward and slightly outwards towards the left side of your mat. We're going to reach the left arm up as we straighten the front leg. Come back, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach up with the left arm. We're going to do this 2 more times. Reach out, reach up, reach out, reach up. And come back into the T position with the arms, and then we'll windmill. Right hand down, spin so you're on your right toes. Left arm reaches up. There we go. Left hand's going to come down to the ground. Right knee's going to come to the floor. We'll take the left knee back to meet the right. Knees out nice and wide. Big toes will touch. Sit back for a child's pose. Release your forearms to the ground. Give the wrist a break. Forehead towards the floor. And as always, if child's pose isn't a resting pose for you, come into whatever feels more comfortable. Walk the hands back to the knees. Find a comfortable seat for a moment. And I'm gonna yab a little bit. So the flow starts up top. We come down, and then we finish how we started the flow. We do one side, come over to the other side, and then we meet back here. But the biggest thing that happens is from this twist, that's how we get down to the floor. And that's why you have the second set of mats, so that foot can come out. If the foot doesn't come on the mat, that's okay. But I just want to mention that you're going to come down onto that hip. So you'll see from here, we're going to work on stepping the leg out to the side, right? And then, much like how we did in the beginning where we lifted the hip up, we're going to take it down to the floor, okay? And then we kind of unravel ourselves, come into the baby rock star. And you don't have to do the wild thing. You can just do rock star, come here, and then reach this leg forward, right? If you want to do the wild thing, we're going to do the wild thing. Step that back foot forward, and step the foot back to the back of the mat. It's going to take a little bit to kind of get into that finagling there. But again, do whatever you can, modify as much as you need to, especially if you're feeling like your wrists and your shoulders are starting to give out a little bit, right? Yeah, he's almost. I know how you are. You like to push through it. I'm sitting here like, it's okay. It's okay. So what we're going to work on next is we're going to work on going from here to here, right? That's stepping out to the side and then coming down, all right? So go ahead and come to tabletop. Ooh. Toes tucked under, hands underneath the shoulders. We'll do 2 cat-cows. Inhale, releasing the heart forward. Looking at the top of your mat or up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, puff through the shoulder blades. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift the hips up towards the ceiling for a downward dog. Walk your dog out a little bit. Ooh. Bring the right leg up into the sky. Then step the right foot forward in between the hands or to the outside of the hand and then maneuver it towards the middle. There we go. Don't you gotta love that, right? The maneuver. Again, if you need blocks, as always, use them. So the left hand, I want you to place it on the edge of your mat. The left edge of your mat. There we go. We're gonna take this left foot, we're gonna step it out to the right. Perfect. Bring it back to the back of your mat. There you go. We're just stepping to the right. So it's crossing behind the other leg. There we go. Bring it back and cross. Now the next time you cross it, get it so that your pinky toe side of your foot is on the floor. There you go. Yes. Step it back. Bring it back to the right. Pinky toe side. Bring it back. Nice. Left knee's going to come down. Come up on that left knee. Bring the right knee back. There we go. We're going to try the other side. So left foot's going to come forward. Right hand's going to be on the edge of your mat. You know, you got to create that space. Lift the right knee up. And then stepping the right foot to the outside of your mat on the pinky toe side. There we go. Yep, perfect. Bring it back to the base mat. Cross it to the left. Perfect. Step it back. Cross it. Step it back. Cross it. Step it back. Right knee comes down. Left knee goes back. Have a seat. Is that all right for everybody? Okay, we get the cross a little bit. Whew. Now we're going to start to come down, because that always seems to be the hardest part for people, is once you come down and your body changes, you're like, all right, I was upright, now I'm on the floor. Where am I at? What am I doing? So we're going to play around with that a little bit. Come to the knees, bring the right foot forward. Left hand on the left edge of your mat, or even off your mat. Take your left foot and take it out to the right on that pinky toe side. There we go. Then this left hip's going to come to the floor. Perfect for pretzel, for lack of a better word. Come, so the right foot's on the inside of the left leg. Baby rock start on the right knee. Very nice. Very nice. Come down. We're going to do the wild thing. Right foot plants on the floor. Left hand goes back. Lift the hips. Lift the right arm up. Woo. Take the hips down. We're going to take this right foot. We're going to cross it so it's back on the front of the mat. There we go. Lift the left hip up. Woo. Step the left foot back to the base mat. There we go. So you've got the left foot out. Step it back. There you go. Woo. Left knee comes down. Both knees are going to come down. Woo. Yeah, this is the most difficult part. Woo. And I just want to mention, so like where you would have your knee blanket, it's kind of more towards the more back of your mat, right? So whenever you undo the leg and that knee comes down, you can have it there. So it'd be back further than what you think it would be. You might have to maneuver it around a little bit more than you think. So come up onto the knees, we'll bring the left foot forward. I always love the, like, I don't know what those are called, the chimes? Yeah, the chime is probably the All right, right hand on the right edge of the mat. We're gonna lift the right knee up, step the right foot to the left side of the mat on the pinky toe. There you go. Come down on that right hip. Woo. Unwind yourself. Left knee comes down, left hand, come up onto the knee. There you go. Other way, Chris. So you have it. Yep. Take the knee down. Okay, drop. Perfect. Perfect. We're gonna come down. Wild thing now. Right hand comes behind you, left foot on the floor. Lift the hips up. There we go. Bring the hips back down. Left foot's gonna cross. We do what we did at the beginning. We roll to that right hip, lift the hip up, step the right foot back. Ooh, right knee comes down. Left knee goes back to meet it. All right. That's okay. It's okay. We're gonna add the whole thing together. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift the hips, walk the hands back to the feet, and then come up to standing. Woo. I'm gonna take a break. Can you get some water? Say what? Kleenex? Okay. We're gonna go catch it, Christine. Yep. Okay. Like I said, we're gonna start it very basic at the beginning. We're gonna go slow. If you wanna go a little faster, you can. We're gonna go slow, and then we'll get faster as we go on. Just come into the top of your mat. I'm gonna give the arms a little shake, a little shoulder roll, a little hip circles here.
Yep, little circles.
That's a little hip pump, not a circle.
I'm gonna say, definitely a circle. Yeah.
Let me do the figure eight. All right, figure eight these hips, baby. Yeah. I do it in my chair yoga class, and y'all need to loosen up the hips a little bit. Keep you young. Your mom always makes me so hard when she does that. She's like, I'm like, yes, this is perfect. All right, so we're gonna bring the hands by your sides. Just come to a regular standing pose. Take a breath in and out. We're gonna reach the arms forward and up. And we're gonna exhale into chair. Woo. Nice. Step the right foot back. Open up into warrior two. Right toe turns out, palms face the floor. Left arm reaches up, straighten the front leg. Come back, warrior two. Windmill the right hand down. Spin through on your right toes. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. There we go. If it's not already, have that right hand to the edge of your mat. And then this right foot's gonna go to the left on the pinky toe side. Perfect. Come down on that right hip. Left knee's gonna go back. Knee on the ground, come to baby rock star. So you're on that left shin. Right arm reaches back behind you. Take an extra breath here, guys. Come down. Right hand's gonna plant. Left foot's gonna plant. And then we're gonna come up into wild thing. Oof. Hips come down. Take your left leg, cross it over your right leg. There we go. You're on that right hip. Lift the hip up. Yes. Take the right foot, step it to the back of the mat. Bring both hands to the front. So you're ending in a high lunge, okay? You're gonna step the right foot forward to meet the left. Bend the knees, come up into chair pose. Woo. Very nice. Step the left foot back. Open up, warrior two. Beautiful. Straighten the front leg, reach the right arm up. Come back, warrior two. Windmill, left hand down, spin on your left toes, right arm goes up. Take the left hand to the left edge of your mat. Left foot's gonna go out to the right. Come down to the left hip. Unravel, right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Right hand plants, you're gonna come onto the right shin. Lift the hips, lift the left arm. Come down. Left hand goes behind you. Right foot on the floor, wild thing. Perfect. Hips come down. Right foot's gonna cross. Roll to that left hip. Very important. Roll, lift the left hip up. Step the left foot back to meet the back of the mat. Both hands come to the floor. Woo. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Bend both knees, chair pose. Come to standing. Ha! You guys did so good for the first go around. Yay! All right. Everybody feeling okay with everything? All right. We're gonna do the other side. What a perfect song. Let me turn it up a little bit. Okay. Reach the arms forward and up. Exhale into chair. Step the right foot back. Open up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, left arm goes up. Back from warrior two. Windmill, right hand down, left or right toes. Spin on those. Left leg's gonna go up, or left arm. Right leg steps to the left. Come down to that right hip. Unravel. Left shin to the ground. Baby rock star. Woo. Come back down. Right hand, left foot. Wild thing. Woo. Come down. Step this left foot onto your mat. Roll onto that right hip. Lift the hip. Step the right foot back. High lunge with the hands on the ground. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Bend both knees, chair pose. And to standing, hands to prayer. Nice. We're gonna go to the other side. Christine's like, I got turned around, but it's fine. Reach the arms forward and up. Bend the knees, chair. Step the left foot back. Open the arms out, warrior two. Beautiful. Straighten the front leg, right arm reaches up. Come back, warrior two. Windmill the left hand down, spin on the left toes, reach the right arm up. Left foot goes out to the right. Come to the left hip. Unravel, baby rock star on the right knee. Come down. Left hand on the ground, right foot on the floor, lift up, wild thing. Left hip comes down. Right foot's gonna step forward. Lift the left hip up. Woo. Step the left foot back. Both hands on the ground. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Bend both knees, chair pose. Come to standing. Ha! Nice. Okay. We're gonna do one more all together and then I'm gonna cue you guys through it. Reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, chair. Right foot steps back. Open up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, left arm reaches up. Come back, warrior two. Windmill the right hand down. Spin on your right toes, left arm up. Step the right foot to the left. Come down onto that right hip, unravel into baby rock star. Left shin, right arm reaches. Come back down, we're gonna set up for wild thing. Right hand behind you, left foot on the floor, lift the hips up. Come down, cross the leg over, lift the right hip up. Step the right foot back. High lunge again, step the right foot forward to meet the left. Woo. Bend both knees, chair. Woo. And to standing. Nice. We go to the other side. Reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, chair. Left foot steps back. Open out, warrior two. Perfect. Straighten the front leg, reach the right arm up. Come back, warrior two. Windmill the left hand down. Right arm reaches. Left foot's gonna step to the right. Left hip comes down. Unravel into baby rock star on the right knee. Woo. Come back. Left hand plants, right foot on the floor, lift up, wild thing. Yeah. Hips come down. Right foot's gonna come in front of the left leg. Roll to that left hip, lift the left hip up. Step the left foot back. Whew. Left foot's gonna step forward to meet the right. Bend both knees, chair pose. Ha! Come to standing. Take a break. Okay, so I'm gonna add an option here. If you like how you're doing it, keep doing it that way. But I'm gonna add this little bit here. When we're coming out of the wild thing, instead of coming back down, you can always do this. Bloop, bloop. Okay? So once you're in wild thing, step that foot forward. And now mind you, I'm sliding, right? Like I'm not just keeping my left hand where it is. I'm sliding it onto the mat so that when my left foot goes back, I'm already kind of on the same plane. Because if I step it back and I'm here, it makes it really wide. And my center of gravity's shit.
Sweaty.
I like saw like my drip sweat in the front. I was like, last time I did this, I had shorts on. So.
Oh, yeah, you did.
You think you got a rubber? With y'all's mats, I wouldn't doubt it. Honestly, for sure.
I'm not gonna show you that one too.
All right. So we're gonna do. We're gonna add that little extra in there if you want it. If not, feel free to come down, cross, and do what we did at the beginning of practice. So, hands by your sides, palms face up towards me. Go ahead, roll the shoulders back, close the eyes. We're gonna take 2 or 3 breaths here. Rebalancing ourselves, rechecking in with ourselves. Go ahead and open the eyes. Reach the arms forward and up towards the ceiling. Exhale, chair. Step the right foot back. Open up, warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, reach the left arm up. Come back for warrior 2. Right hand windmills down, spin on your right toes. Lift the left arm up. Beautiful. Move that right hand to the edge of the mat. Right foot's gonna go out to the left. Unravel. Right hip comes down. Left shin comes to the floor and up into baby rock start. Come down. Right hand goes behind you. Left foot on the floor. Left foot down. We're gonna come up wild thing. Here we go. Ooh. If you want to, step that back foot forward. Ooh. Right foot steps back. Ooh. Yep, I can. So, left knee is bent, left foot on the floor. Yep, so switch legs, Christine. There you go, yep. You're gonna come up, that back foot is gonna cross over and step. Back leg. Yeah, your other foot. There you go, yeah! Step the right foot back. Yep, step that right foot back.
Swing it over.
There you go. And then step it forward and come up. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yes, that other side might be a little easier. Yes. We're facing the front. Bless.
I'm not facing the back. I managed
I love it so much. All right, we're gonna do the other side. Reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, chair. Left foot steps back. Open up, warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, right arm reaches up. There we go, back warrior 2. Windmill, left hand down, left toes. Right arm reaches up. Left foot steps to the right. Come down onto that left hip. Unravel. Right shin on the floor, right hand plants, left arm reaches up. Come back. Left hand plants, right foot. Yep, so left leg out, right foot. We're gonna lift up wild thing. Right foot steps in front. Left foot steps back. Both hands on the floor. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Chair. Into standing. Ha. We're gonna keep going.
5 more.
Oh.
You didn't jump over the glass.
I'm pretty tall.
We're gonna leave you 3 more rounds. Okay? Now I want to mention I'm gonna add a little extra pizzazz in here somewhere, okay? So just listen for that. I love an extra pizzazz. You guys know. Reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, chair. Woo, step the right foot back. Open up, warrior two. Left leg straightens, front arm goes up. Reach back out, warrior two. Right hand on the floor, spin on your right toes, left arm reaches.
Say less.
Right foot steps out. Woo, unravel. Yes, ma'am. Undo, left shin on the ground, right arm reaches up and back, baby rock star. Come down. We're gonna set her for wild thing. Right hand plant, left foot on the floor, right leg's extended. Yep, lift up. I love it, Christine. Left foot steps in front, right foot steps back. Woo. Hold up, stay in the lunge for a minute. Stay in the lunge, left foot forward. We're gonna lift the right leg up.
Do it.
Right foot comes in to meet the left. Chair pose. Ha! And to standing. I love how Christine's like, every time the right side, I'm backwards. And to the left we go. To the left we go. Inhale the arms forward and up. Exhale, chair. Left foot steps back, open up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, right arm reaches. Woo! Warrior two. Left hand comes down to the ground. Spin on your left toes, right arm reaches up. Left foot's gonna go out to the right. Come down onto the left hip. Unravel, right shin to the floor, right hand, left arm reaches. Come down. Ooh. Left hand, wild thing, right? Right foot on the ground. Reach up, perfect. Step the back foot forward, boom. Left leg goes to the back of the mat. Yes! Hands come forward, left leg goes up. I know that was loud, I'm sorry. Left leg comes down to meet the right. Bend both knees, chair, and standing. Yes! That is a clap. Woo!
You.
There you go.
She's backwards from you.
That's probably why.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
It's probably why.
Left and right too.
I'm so jazzed. Alright. Do it again. Everybody okay? Back to the top of the mat. Roll the shoulders around a little bit. Shake, shake, shake the body, shake the body right. There you go. Yeah. Reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, chair. Right foot steps back, open up, warrior two. Left arm's gonna straighten, left arm up. Left leg, sorry. Back for warrior two. Right hand down. Spin on your right toes, left arm up. Right foot steps out. Out to the side, there we go. Down on that right hip. Unravel, left shin on the ground. Right arm up. Down we come, flipping for wild thing. Left foot on the floor. Whew. Lift up. Left foot's gonna step forward. Right foot steps back. High lunge. Right foot's gonna go up into the air. Left foot comes in, or right foot comes in to meet the left. Chair pose. Whew. Come to standing. Alright, so we're gonna go to the other side. Reach the arms forward and up. Chair. Left foot steps back and open up. Straighten the front leg, right arm reaches. Come back, warrior twos. Windmill the hands. Left hand, right arm reaches. Left foot steps out to the right. There we go. Come down to that left hip. Right shin on the ground. Right hand, baby rock star.
We're on wild thing.
Come back to wild thing. Left hand, lift up. Step the right foot forward, left foot back. Hands come forward, lift the left leg. Standing L. Left foot comes down. Bend both knees, chair. And to standing. Whew. How we feeling? Everybody feeling good? Very sweaty. Very, very sweaty. Good, right? I got a bachelorette party Saturday night, so. Whew. My best friend's mom, well, mother-in-law, I should say. So she's having a Halloween-themed wedding in November, so yeah, I'm excited. My friend Harley's gonna dress up like the priest from Princess Bride. Oh, my witch. That's what brings us here today. He's an ordained priest through the Dudism. I don't know if anybody's ever seen The Big Lebowski. The dude abides. Yeah. There's actually like a Dudism religion, and he got ordained. So he's gonna do it. It's so funny. Okay. All right, you guys ready for one more time? Yeah. Maybe two more times? Who knows what time is it?
7:20.
One more.
Two more at least. All right. Reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, chair. Right foot steps back. Open up, warrior two. Left arm reaches up, straighten the front leg. Come back, warrior two. Windmill the right hand down, right toes. Left arm up. Step the right foot out to the left. Other side, there you go. Come down onto that right hip. Unravel. Come on to that left shin first. There we go. Baby rock star. Come down. Right hand, left foot, wild thing. Step the left foot forward, right foot back. High lunge with the hands down. Standing L, right leg up. Hold here for a second. Hold here for a moment. Bring your left hand to the back of your calf. Woo. Woo. Add a little extra challenge there. Right foot's gonna come down to meet the left leg. Bend both knees, chair pose. And then standing. Woo. Other side, reach the arms forward and up. Sit back for chair. Left foot steps back, open up, warrior two. Very nice. Straighten the front leg, reach the right arm up. Come back, warrior two. Windmill, left hand down, left toes, right arm reaches. Step the left foot out to the right. Unwind, come down. Right shin, baby rock star. Come back. Wild thing, right foot plants, lift the hips up. Yes, babes, yes. Right foot steps forward, left foot steps back, high lunge. Lift the left leg up. Stay here, challenge the balance. Grab your right leg with your right hand. Woo! Feel that calf muscle twitching, baby. Yes, left leg comes down, come into chair pose. Woo! And standing we go. Give your shoulders a little kiss. Mwah. Mwah. Thanks for doing what you do, baby. Thank you, thank you. All right. Now we're gonna go one more. We're gonna come down and stretch it out. I really do love this because I feel like it hits every different thing, and it gets you off of this whole like just rectangle, right? Because you're like all the way around we go. And then we're up, and then we're down. Just some good stuff. All around.
Basically dizzy.
Huh?
Just getting dizzy.
Yeah, we're getting a little dizzy.
A little dizzy.
Dizzy pretzels. What can I say? All right, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, chair. Right foot steps back, open up, warrior two. Left arm reaches up. Straighten the front leg. Come back, warrior two. Windmill the right hand down on the right toes, lift the left arm up. Right leg steps out. Other side, there you go. Come down, unravel, baby rock star on the left knee. Come down. Right hand's gonna plant. Left foot on the floor. Right leg out in front of you, there you go. Lift up, wild thing. Left foot steps forward, right foot steps back. High lunge with the hands down. Lift the right leg up. We're challenging our balance here. Take your left arm out to the side. Superman. Woo! 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 Yeah, it's a lot. Left hand comes down, right foot comes down. Bend both knees, chair. And then to standing. Oh, that was so good, Christina. That was so good.
That was an evil laugh.
Huh?
Evil
Evil laugh. Yeah, it's a little evil. Last side. Reach the arms forward and up. Chair. Left foot steps back. Open up. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Reach the right arm up. Back to warrior two. Windmill, left hand down, right arm reaches. Step the left foot out to the right. Come down on that left hip. Baby rock star on the right knee. Come down. Switch up the wild thing. Left hand, right foot, lift up. Right foot steps forward, left foot steps back. Ooh, left leg goes up. Right arm goes out to the side.
I'm facing front.
Yay! Left foot comes down, come up chair. Woo, and to standing. Give the shoulders another set of kisses for lifting your asses up. Okay, awesome. You come down to the ground and go to the back of your mat. Make your feet as wide as your mat. Go ahead and fold over. Hands to the ground, let the head release. You're gonna walk the hands out into a downward dog. Come up onto the toes, bend the knees. Ooh. Knees come down nice and easy. Shift the hips up to one side and bring the feet forward. Ooh.
Well, the best thing is I didn't bust my ass.
No, you didn't.
I don't know how I did it.
I mean, it just takes that, once you do it so much, you're like, I got this. Right. It makes it a little easier each time. So, once we get done with our spooky theme for October, I'm going to move this flow to Tuesday night. That way we don't have that restorative break every other week, you know, where you might forget stuff or whatever. Because there's a lot more I can add into this flow that I just didn't yet because there's so much going on. So once we really get this hammered down, then we can start to add more play stuff. Okay? So take the legs out. Go ahead and flex your feet. And take the right hand down the right leg, left arm to reach over. Nope. Good drink. Up. Switch sides.
Oh, well, there you go.
Reach a little bit more with our right hand. Come back up. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Bring your attention into your feet for a moment. I want you to push the feet together. Ooh. Feel that in there, eh? And then flare the toes away from each other. There we go. There we go. And you see where that arch starts to be created in the middle of your feet. Grab these thumbs. And I want you to just massage up towards that big toe mound. Yep, you're welcome. And then I want you to release the push and just kind of let the feet fold open like a book. And then continue to just go up and down. And then take your thumb right underneath that big toe mound and that fleshy part, not the bony part, right underneath it. And I want you to just push into the center. So if you've got like the bony part of that, right underneath where you get that mush, push and hold in there. I don't know foot reflexology. I know like each little section they say it connects to different parts of the body. So we're gonna go directly underneath that and squeeze, just kind of push and hold. Go down a little bit more.
Maybe don't make my brain.
We're gonna go right down, right above that heel section. We're gonna go ahead and cross the legs. We're gonna work with the hand a little bit. I want you to bring your hand into like a little okay. Take it out. Flex the wrist. We're gonna bend it in, bring the fingertips towards your temple, and then extend it back out. Bring it back in. Extend. Bring it back in. Extend, and then take the left ear to the left shoulder. Now release the okay and just flex the wrist. Turn the fingertips down towards the floor, then take the hand back a little bit in space. Lift the head, bring the right hand back in. hips down towards the floor. Take the right ear to the right shoulder, and then take the left hand back. You can play around a little bit with the placement of the fingers, pointing them up, pointing them down, just see how that feels. You're doing a little thing called nerve gliding. Bring the head back up, bring the hands back in. Nice. Roll the shoulders down. Both directions. Shake, 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 shake the body, right? I watched Beetlejuice for the first time yesterday, so I've got Harry Belafonte on the brain. Okay. Go ahead and grab a strap. Lay down.
Who needs a strap?
Well, wait, maybe both of them.
I think it's underneath your. Okay, she was nice. Anybody else need anything?
Yeah, new body.
Come
You
on,
must love your body.
You gotta love your meat suit.
Just so much. Go ahead and bring both knees into your chest and then set the feet on the floor. Bring the right hand to the chest. Take the strap around the ball of the foot and extend it up towards the ceiling. Now I want you to push your foot up into the strap as you pull down on the strap with your hands. There we go. If you're feeling extra tight today, keep your left knee bent. If you feel open, go ahead and extend it out nice and long like you're standing on it. There we go. Flex the foot. And then holding onto that strap with the right hand, we're going to open it out to the right. Come back to center. I want you to switch hands. Keep the hips centered where they are. Extend that leg if it's not already. Hold here for just a moment. I just want you to take your foot to the left side of your mat, just a smidge, just a little bit. See if you feel that IT band stretching the outside of that leg. And then when you're ready, go ahead and take the full twist. Shoulders remain on the floor, towards the floor. And if you want, you can actually look over your right shoulder as well. Right arm extends out, palm on the ground. I don't know about y'all, but that flow done wore me out. Yeah. After all that lifting our butts off the floor on Tuesday and then all of this, my God, come back to center. Option to walk your hands up the strap towards your toes, doing a little recline split. We're going to bend that knee under the strap, extend the leg out nice and long. And just take a breath here, this little pause in between the legs, noticing a difference from one side to the other. And then again, if you're tight, bring both feet to the floor or just bring your left knee into your chest. Strap around the ball of the foot. Extend the foot up towards the ceiling. Hold on to the strap with the left hand. We're going to open it out to the left. Try to keep that right hip down. Come back to center. Switch hands with the strap, and we're just going to take it over to the right just a little bit. Just a smidge. See how that feels? Really breathing into that side of the body. And then when you're ready to take the full twist, go ahead and come into it. And when you get into a pose, don't just be like, all right, I'm here. This is it. I'm done. No, like use your breath. Take a big breath in, and with your exhale, maybe twist a little more. Maybe not. Maybe you just want to hang out, and that's okay too. Bring the foot back up to center. Option to walk the hands up the strap towards your toes. more. Go ahead and bend the knee under the strap. Take your legs out nice and long. Take this moment to do any other poses that you would like. Happy baby pose. You can do another twist. You can bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Up for your Shavasana. Lay on your side, your stomach, your belly. If you need a bolster underneath the legs, let me know. If you need a blanket for your head, or I have actual pillows, I can bring your ass a pillow. I will do that. We're going to rest our hands on our belly. We're going to take a few breaths here before we go fully down into our Shavasana. I really want you to just give this body a thank you and show some appreciation for just how amazing it is as far as being able to hold your entire being, right? Like it's your shell. It's your meat suit. It's what's going to get you through this life. And it might be grumpy some days and it might give you a hard time, but we still need to thank it, show our appreciation. Saying that to yourself, thank you, body. Thank you for moving me in these different positions that my crazy yoga teacher puts me in. Thank you for allowing me to laugh. Thank you for allowing me to cry. Thank you for allowing me to love other beings on this planet. Thank you for allowing me to interact with other beings. Thank you for allowing me to get from point A to point B. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for existing. And thank you for housing my soul. Whether you believe in that or not, it's still holding your life force. And it might be grumpy. And it might be a little creaky sometimes. But we just take that in. And we just keep moving through life because that's all we can do. We have to give thanks. We have to show the gratitude we can. Gratitude is the number one way to change the attitude. Bring your hands to whatever position you like for yourself, for your Shavasana. Adjust yourself as needed. Let your breath flow naturally in and out through the body. With your breath, just let whatever thoughts come up, come and go. You feel your jaw tense, part the lips, let the jaw slack a little bit. in any way that you'd like before rolling off to your right side, making a pillow with your arm or with your blanket. And I want you to bring your left hand to the floor or onto your heart. Sometimes in life we can get a little too into our heads. You know, your mind has a mind of its own sometimes. It'll think things and it'll say things and it'll go off on its own little tangents. And sometimes it's really hard to get grounded. Sometimes it's really hard to bring yourself back down to earth. And I just want you to take this time, either the hand on the ground or your heart, and just feel grounded here. Feel solid, feel supported in your little space, surrounded by other amazing people, and know that you've got it. You have every capability, you have every option to feel grounded no matter what you got going on or whatever comes up. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Rush. Whenever you're ready, we'll come to a comfortable seat. Legs can be extended out in front of you or crisscross applesauce. Resting your hands on your lap. Rolling the shoulders onto the back. Closing the eyes or just gazing softly at the floor. It mimics the idea of the eyes being closed without actually shutting them. Reflecting on your practice, noticing transitions or certain poses or things that you enjoyed or you didn't enjoy or might felt really kind of funky. And then rechecking in with yourself from the beginning of your practice to now. Knowing that sometimes it's going to take more than just a yoga class to bring you back to equilibrium. Maybe sometimes things are a little too heavy. But at least you moved around a little bit. Got that energy moving through the body. You got to do it with some awesome ass individuals. Bring your hands to prayer in front of our hearts. Bow your chest to your chest. Give yourself a thank you for dedicating this time to yourself and to your practice. Yoga is a lifelong practice. Something you can come back to whenever you need it. The divine light in me honors, bows, and recognizes the divine light in you. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thanks, ladies. Y'all are awesome. And I did record it this time.
Yeah.
So
Now we'll be on Facebook.
I'm gonna remind myself to send it to you because I keep forgetting to send you the link, but I will definitely do that. I'll definitely do that.
Forwards and backwards.
You did so much better than last time.
Yeah.
So I think we can all
Just not falling on my butt.
yeah.
That was a little.
Here, let me get that for you.
Yeah. I didn't know what it was.